Back with another video, and today I'm going to be talking about how we need to make MMA, specifically the UFC. I'm not one of those weird PFL hardcores. I'm going to talk about how to make the UFC great again. The UFC, I'm still a massive fan. I still don't go out. I'm still a loser. Like, I watch the sport. The sport is my life. It's whenever I meet someone, I'm like, "Do you watch the UFC?" If they're like a guy, yeah. So I'm still a UFC junkie, but this is how we're gonna make the UFC better and attract more casual fans. So I'm not known as the weird guy who watches UFC and like I'm not at parties just having the UFC on my phone. It's on the TV. But first, first point, I want Thursday night fight nights. I really want this. I'm not gonna stay in on a Saturday night to watch Mackenzie Dern fight Amanda Lemos. I'm sorry, I'm just not. If you're gonna put that on a Thursday night though, maybe I'll watch it. Like I'm put fight nights that are not incredibly sought after on Thursday nights. It's not like you're gonna have a challenge getting a crowd. Like I really don't think you will. The UFC is so massive; they sell out every arena pretty much. I think Thursday night fight nights would benefit from a viewership standpoint because do people really like normal people? Do normal people really stay in on Saturdays to watch just the abysmal fight night cards they've been feeding us? That's another thing. Improve fight nights. Make fight nights great again. I'm sorry. We need to bring back the days where we had championship fights and fight nights. Like if a woman's main event is headlining fight night, that's like really good. I'm gonna tune into that. It's free too. Thank you. Please improve fight nights. Put the ones that are not good because there's definitely gonna be fight nights that are shitty. Just knowing the UFC and the ESPN deal. Put those on Thursday nights after NFL season, of course, because if Mackenzie Dern's competing with the Chiefs versus Bills, I'm sorry, Mackenzie, like we're watching Chiefs Bills, buddy. But after NFL season, or like before, I guess, before NFL season in the year, put fight nights on Thursdays. Come on, improve. Second thing, this is something the PFL, I think it's the PFL. The PFL does better than the UFC, which is sad. Where is the ref cam, bro? I want to see Gaethje Holloway from, was it Mark Goddard Mark Goddard's perspective, bro. Excuse me. Am I the only one who wants to see that? Like, I want to see the ref cam. I want to see Herb Dean slide into third base, aka Dustin Poirier's head. I want to see that on the ref cam. Please give us ref cams, UFC. I know it's so easy to implement. Literally, just buy a GoPro and put it on like Herb Dean's chest. That's all I want to see. I just want to have a ref cam. Is that too much to ask? I don't have much else to say about this, but no more Apex, bro. Why do we still have fights in the Apex? Why? It's 2024, almost 2025, and we have fights in the big Apex. Like, come on. Maybe you should have 17. I saw a stat, 17 fights last year, 17 cards last year in the Apex. Why? Put maybe like 5 if you have to put super poor, like bad fight nights. The scheduling works out where you have a bad fight night. Put that in the Apex. Okay, whatever. I want to see a crowd. I want to see fighters walk out. I don't want to see the Apex crowd that claps like it's golf, like, hey, hey. Like, come on. Put us in arenas, bro. Like, the reason they do this is such a cop-out. It's because they know the fight nights that they give us can't sell out arenas. Just put them in arenas, though, bro. Come on. Like, I don't want to watch the Apex anymore. Also, this is another thing. Wait. Okay, wait. I'm going to the next point, actually. This fits into the next point more. Bring Tough back to greatness, bro. If I can't sit through a season of McGregor, Chandler, Tough, that's how you know Tough is cooked. That's like you have the biggest star in the sport doing the sport, doing the show, excuse me. He's coaching. Conor McGregor. Literally everyone knows who Conor McGregor is, and I couldn't sit through that season. It was boring. The fighters are just boring. Give us like let me bang, bro. Give us guys like that. I want Tony Ferguson's. Give me a whole squad of Tony Ferguson's on Tough. Like I want just crazy stuff to go down. Like I don't want to see, yeah, I'm from Wichita, Kansas, and I'm fighting for my family and my boy back home. I got one son and I need to succeed in the UFC to provide. Like I don't want to see that. I want to see let me bang, bro. Let me effing bang. Like come on, bro. Bring Tough back. I can't have the Ultimate Fighter being this like shitty. Put Dana White's Contender Series fighters on Tough. Like not Bo Nickel though. That might have been Bo Nickel might be worse, arguably worse than every single Tough fighter we've seen in the last few Toughs, and that's saying something. Like from a from an entertainment standpoint. He'd be like, yeah, like I want to get into the UFC for my wife, and I like to hunt. I'm from not College Station, wherever Penn State is. I forget where it is. But come on, bro. Like, give us good fighters on Tough who are entertaining. Like, when's the last time a fighter from the Ultimate Fighter has really broken into the scene? Like, come on. Can we get some real talent on Tough? I want to see like a Tony Ferguson career when I'm like watching. I wasn't watching the sport when Ferguson was coming up. I want to watch a guy on Tough and see him progress through his career. I want to be a fan of that guy for like 10 years. Like, come on. Give us good fighters on Tough. Then my last point, short video, I know. I want to see these stats. A lot of people were hating on the Sphere, like this stat in particular. I want to see more cool stats like the AWS stuff. Like, I think seeing live heart rate of fighters, that was really cool. Like I don't know. I think I would like to see more, the UFC kind of expand on this and give us more stats. I don't even know how your mouth guard can take your heart rate, but that's besides the point. But I want to see the UFC implement more stats and more tech. Like, the UFC, from a sport perspective, is 10 years behind the other big sporting leagues in terms of stats and cool camera angles. Like, come on, bro. Lock in, UFC. Like, we need to get this going. But that's it. Let me know if you have anything else you'd say to make the UFC, make MMA great again. Because I love this sport, I really do. But honestly, it's kind of the dark ages, bro. Since when I started watching in 2020, Ferguson Gaethje. My first ever fight was Masvidal Askren, but my first ever like full card was Gaethje Ferguson, and I've been hooked ever since. But COVID, like, come on, those fights were insane. Can we go back to that glory? Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Kind of just a yap video, a little bit of a rant against the UFC recently, but thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. I'll catch you guys soon.